So what is up YouTube, welcome back to the channel. We're 5.5 weeks out. Weight checking this morning as you saw, and it's also check-in day with my coach, so I'll be bringing you all towards that. Quick update on the last week since the last episode. So we had a drop in calories last week. I'm down to around 2,400. Decent medium sized food for me, so it's not too bad. Obviously check my weight today, dropping weight today. We're down 1.5 pounds since last week, which is a great place to be. But yeah, this episode is going to be more of like a day in life because I've got the day free, so I thought might as well just grab some content for you guys. I've only had one meal as you've seen, which is ground rice and 2 scoops of Hydro Whey, Optimum Nutrition of course, plug-in. Still pretty flat this morning considering it's one meal, so let's go see my coach and see how I'm looking 5.5 weeks out. So here at Saxon Gym now, checking day with the coach. 5 weeks and a bit of days out this Sunday. See how I look, try and get some feedback from the coach, see what he brings.
Front mandatory. Foot turn. Turn the elbow a little. That's it. That's it. Bring the elbows forward, lift the chest. Front lat spread. Elbows forward, bring them. Side chest. Hide the thumb. Midsection tight. Side tricep. Good. There you go. Have it over the hand, not there. Over the hand, yeah, there. And you're lifting the delts. You see what I'm saying? Yeah? You go like that, and you make the midsection come in, because you want the taper to come in from the lats into the midsection, but you want the delts to come forward and the chest to come forward, which is why you go. Dangerous. We'll do a tiny bit of work upstairs. With all this posing and transition work, it's where you're starting and where you're finishing. You can't put this whole thing in the video, you have to edit some of this. You can't have the secrets. You can't have the secrets, G. They can't, you can, they can't.
Check-in done today with the coach. I'm gonna let my coach
comment on how this phase of prep's going on in the minute, any feedback, and yeah.
We're in a good place. I can see where the detail on Will's physique is going to improve, kind of see what we need to tighten up in the next few weeks. We are in a state where we want to be, and we're going to sharpen up the posing, just because there's no point having a great physique but you can't display it. Realistically, it's just down to time and practice. Being at so many shows that I see, you can see that a lot of guys out there that don't really prioritise the posing. A lot of guys don't really see the difference it can make. So we're going to get Will ready. He will be ready, showing his best showing to date, and it's just, you know, a matter of time. I predicted greatness for Will a long time ago, and the fact is now it's just coming to fruition.
As you can see, we are in Tesco's now, because when you are on prep, you're constantly going to the supermarket because you're running out of food that you need to be having on a daily basis. This week, how I'm feeling so far for this prep, I'm not feeling like 100% like I was in the off-season, full of energy, which was expected. However, I'm not feeling like super drained or super anything. My mood is never really changed. I'm quite a chilled, laid-back guy anyway. I'm not really hangry or anything like that, like most people are in prep. My training's pretty much sound. I always make sure an hour before I train, like, I'm mentally switched on, mentally focused, whether that's watching a bodybuilding video or watching something to get me motivated. So checking wise today, I'm quite happy and pleased with it. If you guys don't already know, I don't think I've mentioned this throughout any of the episodes yet, I only look at my physique and check in once a week as well. Like, even when I'm at home and that, I don't look in the mirror. Obviously I train with a baggy t-shirt on, so I don't look at myself that much. So the only time I really get a real good look at myself is once a week when I do check in with my coach. I feel like that's given me some advantages, because last time when I first competed, like, I'd look in the mirror all the time, and I feel like when you're looking at yourself constantly, when you're on prep, you kind of desensitize yourself to your physique and you don't really notice the big changes. Whereas, like, when I see myself once a week with my coach in person, it's like I can see the difference straight away, and it gives me so much motivation to put in max effort so that next week I can surprise myself with some new details coming in. But yeah, I'm gonna grab my little food shop that I came here for in Tesco, some chicken and banana. I'm gonna have a pre-workout meal, and then we're gonna hit the gym. Alright, so back there today at the base now, Wells Gym, throwing in abs at the end as well, as usual. Workout will be in the description below. Let's get straight into it. Adding in some abs at the end of my workout. I never used to do any direct ab work, if I'm being completely honest, in the off season. It's only now, obviously I'm on contest prep, I'm doing direct ab work. I usually do them 3 times a week at the end of my sessions. Nothing crazy, simple exercises. Reason for doing direct ab work during contest prep is I want the ab muscles to be a little bit thicker, and if they're a little bit thicker, they'll appear sharper on stage just because it will bring out more detail. So that's my reason for doing so.
that's how I'm looking after a workout. Trust me, this is only one exception. I never ever look at myself in the mirror unless I'm checking in on prep. I feel like it just takes my focus off. Like the main priority of this prep, just focusing on training, focusing on diet, following that down to a T, and getting enough recovery and sleeping. Everything else to me is white noise, because I feel a lot of people can get carried away and distracted when they feel they're making enough progress and get carried away with that and don't focus on the work. That is the workout wrapped up. Back in abs today. Shout out Walls Gym, as always, the HQ. Make sure you come down if you want to use the gym. Supplements as always. I'll catch you guys home for post-workout meal. Post-workout meal going in, back from training, gym smash. We have 180 grams of chicken, 80 grams of white rice, and 4 asparagus, and of course the infamous 0-calorie barbecue sauce. I'm going to check in with you guys at the park because I need to finish the rest of my steps in for today. I was also thinking I might do a full day of eating for the next episode since the calories have dropped, so it'll give you an insight to how much smaller the volume of food has gotten for me. For example, this 80 grams of white basmati rice I can literally finish in 2 mouthfuls. But yeah, meet you guys back at the park to finish off the rest of this video. Finishing the step count for today, which is currently 12k steps on training days, 15k on non-training days. It's been like this for a couple of weeks. We haven't really changed anything in terms of cardio apart from obviously the drop in calories. I recently changed the schedule of when I fit my steps in. As you know, I stated before a couple episodes back that when I do my 12k or 15k steps, I don't split it out during the day just because I find it kind of long and tedious. What I've done is I just do 12k or 15k straight because it just takes it off and I don't have to think about it, which also means I'm doing way more steps obviously throughout the day. And secondly, it's more effective for my time management. Before I used to do it fasted first thing in the morning, I do my 12k or 15k steps, but now it's post-workout. Unless it's a rest day. Rest days I still do it in the morning. Fasted just gets it out of the way and ticks it off. Obviously I knew performance in the gym wasn't always going to be optimizing at 100% due to the fact that calories were going to be dropping, which I kind of expected. What I have done to optimize my performance in the gym as much as possible is move the majority of my steps post-workout, just so when it's workout time I have as much energy as possible to try and keep the performance and the strength in the gym, because I felt like, holding this camera, it's kind of a delt workout, you know. Back to what I was saying, so when I was doing my cardio in the morning, like as I mentioned in previous episodes, they're very intense, like I'm sweating, I'm breathing heavily. That takes a lot of energy out of me, so I felt that when I was going into my workout, that energy bank slightly dipped. As soon as I implemented it, getting my steps in, majority of it post-workout, straight away instantly, like my performance in the gym improved. Don't get me wrong, I still go for like my 10-15 minute walk in the morning, which I do all the time, whether that's off season or on season. That's just to wake me up, get everything sharp mentally, physically, and gain some clarity and focus for the day. That's still in there, but obviously that doesn't affect my performance in the gym at all, as it's not intense. It's more of a pace of walking that's accustomed to me. Yeah, thought that was worth to mention. Another point I was thinking the other day, I could actually walk for ages, you know, whether that's 2 hours or 3 hours outdoors. I just absolutely love it, man. I just find it really therapeutic. Whereas put me on a treadmill, I'm getting off that in like 2 minutes. Like, I find it so boring, so tedious. Just can't do it, man. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning into this episode. I really appreciate the feedback and the support you guys have been giving me going into this competition season. It doesn't go unnoticed. I really do appreciate it. Don't forget to smash that like button. I'll see you guys in the next episode.